key than anything else. Because if I use someone's lovely new Japanese motorcycle did in steel, now cast iron doesn't readily accept gas weld.
I don't think cast iron.
One day he was restoring classics on screen. Then Sam Lovegrove disappeared. No farewell episode, no clue. Whispers of burnout, secret projects, or even conflict have surfaced. Could there be more to the story than we think? Watch till the end, and don't forget to subscribe for more reveals like this. One day, he's front and center, wrench in hand, cracking jokes with Henry, and bringing old bikes roaring back to life. And the next, Sam Lovegrove is gone. No sign-off, no big send-off, not even a passing mention, just missing. It all happened so quietly. Viewers started noticing around mid-season of Shed and Buried fourth run. Sam was no longer in the episodes. No one on the show addressed it, not Henry, not the network, nothing. And that's when the buzz started. Was it something behind the scenes, a falling out, a personal issue? Fans were left completely in the dark, and the longer the silence dragged on, the more intense the curiosity became. The thing is, Sam wasn't just a background character. He was the heart of the show, the one who could bring any machine back to life with calm, clever hands.
Yeah, big flat bit of rock.
Don't wreck my story.
Yeah,
okay.
Just adding to it.
So when he vanished, it didn't just feel like a change. It felt like something was missing. What really happened to Sam Lovegrove? We went searching for answers, and what we found might just change the way you see him. Long before anyone saw Sam on TV, he was already deep into a world most of us only scratched the surface of. As a kid growing up in the West Country, he wasn't the type to run around outside with a football. His playground was the shed. From a young age, he was captivated by how machines work. He'd take apart old motors just to see what was inside, then put them back together until they ran again. No manual, no guidebook, just curiosity and greasy hands. That early love for machines turned into something serious. Sam had a knack for the technical side of things. Physics, numbers, problem solving, it all came naturally. So he took it further, enrolling in mechanical engineering at Oxford Brookes University. Not only did he earn his degree, he graduated with honors, combining raw talent with academic smarts. After university, he went straight into the real world, working as a design engineer at Gemini Accident Repair. It was hands-on, detailed work focused on getting vehicle systems like suspensions and gearboxes dialed in perfectly. From there, he shifted gears, joining Honda Performance Development.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which said it basically, it had everything snapped off.
Thrown down the road twice.
On both sides.
This is where things got high performance. Sam had a hand in developing machines like the NSX and the Corvette C7R. These weren't weekend projects. They were the real deal. Fast, powerful, precision-built vehicles. And Sam wasn't just turning bolts. He was fine-tuning machines for serious performance. But even in that world of big names and fast cars, something was missing. Sam's heart was always drawn to the past, to the classics, to the forgotten, to the stories behind the steel. It wasn't long before his path crossed with another big character in the motorcycle world, Henry Cole. Henry was more than just a TV presenter. He was someone with a deep personal love for motorcycles and an even bigger passion for telling their stories. When Henry met Sam, something clicked. He could see that Sam wasn't just a skilled engineer. He had presence, that quiet confidence, the way he explained things so clearly, and how he made complex mechanics feel simple, even exciting. So Henry invited him to join the crew on the motorbike show. At first, Sam didn't seem like the kind of guy who'd want to be on camera, but once he stepped in front of it, everything just worked. He wasn't trying to perform, he was just being himself. And viewers loved it. The show took off, and Sam's role grew. He brought not just technical knowledge, but heart. When he worked on a bike, you could see the care and respect he had for every part. That kind of passion is rare. Henry and Sam had a unique chemistry. One was loud and full of energy, the other calm and grounded. They didn't just restore machines, they made the stories behind them come alive. The next chapter came in the form of a new series, Shed and Buried. This time, the duo took their love for restoration on the road, literally. They traveled across the UK, exploring old sheds, barns, and backyards in search of hidden mechanical treasures. And they found them. Classic motorbikes, rusted-out cars, tractors, even the occasional boat. Henry was the deal hunter, always looking for something to flip. Sam was the fixer, the one who could look at a heap of rust and instantly picture it running again. It wasn't always smooth sailing. Henry's excitement sometimes got ahead of the details. He'd buy something before Sam had even looked at it properly. And Sam, he had a habit of getting sidetracked by projects he fell in love with, even if they weren't great for the bottom line. But that's what made it fun. Their dynamic wasn't scripted, it was real. There were laughs, disagreements, quick turnarounds, and moments of pure genius. One standout moment, when they uncovered a Ferguson TE20 tractor in terrible shape. Sam didn't flinch. He took it apart piece by piece, piece and built it back into a smooth-running beauty. That auction? Solid result. The show was more than entertainment. It was a celebration of engineering, history, and character. And at the heart of it all was Sam, steady, skilled, and endlessly passionate. Then, the silence. Partway through season 4, Sam stopped appearing. At first, fans thought maybe it was just a one-off. Maybe he'd be back in the next episode, but he wasn't. Weeks passed, still no sign of him, no explanation. And Shed and Buried kept going, like nothing had changed. Fans started asking questions. Comment sections were filled with speculation. People wanted answers, but none came. Sam didn't post, the show didn't address it, not even a quick note. Eventually, Henry Cole broke the silence with a short video. He said Sam had been feeling under the weather, just a bug, he said. That's why he wasn't filming. But beyond that, nothing. No details, no updates, just a vague explanation that didn't really add up. If it was just a bug, why the total disappearance? The mystery only deepened. People weren't angry, they were concerned. Sam had become part of their lives, and now he was just gone. Here's the thing no one told you. Sam never really stopped doing what he loved. While the show moved on, Sam returned to what mattered most, his workshop in Cornwall, tucked away in the countryside. It's not just a garage, it's his sanctuary. That's where he dives into the projects that mean the most to him. No cameras, no deadlines, just tools, engines, and passion. One of the biggest projects? Browse Superior, an iconic British motorcycle brand brought back from the past. Sam became a lead engineer, helping reimagine and build some of the world's most exclusive performance bikes. And he didn't stop there. He played a major role in building bikes that broke multiple land speed records at the legendary Bonneville Salt Flats. There's one bike that stands out, Baby Pendine, a 700cc beast that Sam personally helped fine-tune. It went on to set not just AMA records, but FIM world records too. While people wondered where Sam had gone, he was doing what he'd always done, working hard, keeping his head down, and creating something extraordinary. Then, months later, fans got a surprise. In late 2022, Henry Cole took a trip down to Cornwall, not for a show, just to see his old friend. They spent the day laughing, reminiscing, and checking out Sam's latest restoration projects. They even filmed it and shared it online. The response? Overwhelmingly positive. It wasn't just nostalgia, it was relief. Seeing Sam happy, healthy, and still doing what he loved reminded everyone that he hadn't vanished. He had just shifted gears. It also showed that, despite the silence, the friendship between Henry and Sam was still strong. Will Sam Lovegrove ever return to Shed and Buried? That's the question fans keep asking. It's the kind of mystery that doesn't have a clear answer, but maybe that's what makes it so intriguing. For now, there's no official confirmation, no press release, no behind-the-scenes footage of him prepping for a new season. But here's the thing, Sam was never about the spotlight in the first place. From the start, he's been someone who cared more about the work than the attention. For him, it was never about being famous or building a TV brand. It was about honoring the machines, about doing things right, about breathing life into something everyone else had given up on. And honestly, that tells us something. Sam stepping back from television might not be a pause, it might be a choice. A conscious decision to return to the roots of what he loves, hands-on engineering, long afternoons in the workshop, and quality time with family. Let's not forget, he's a father of 4. That alone is a full-time job. And maybe after years of filming, traveling, and juggling production schedules, he just wanted to slow down, to be more present, to trade in cameras and crew calls for quiet Sunday mornings in the shed. But that doesn't mean he's done with the scene altogether. In fact, many people in the vintage bike and classic vehicle community still see his fingerprints everywhere. His work with Browse Superior continues to influence the next generation of motorcycle design. His restoration style, meticulous, honest, and grounded in deep respect for history, has become something of a standard among serious collectors. We've even heard whispers, nothing confirmed, but whispers, about possible future projects. Not necessarily on mainstream TV, but maybe something smaller, more personal. A YouTube channel, a restoration blog, maybe even masterclasses for up-and-coming mechanics. If anyone could make that kind of quiet impact, it's Sam. Some say he's waiting for the right time. Others think he's just enjoying life too much to come back. And then there are those who believe he will return, but only if the project truly speaks to him. Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you want more deep dives like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.